man. Look, today we're gonna talk about the benefits of unlearning and relearning and how that can help your business, leadership style, or whatever. What's happening, people? Welcome back to another episode of JTNS. Your boy Anthony Roberts. I ain't even gotta say Anthony. I'm Tone, my guy. I'm Tone. And look who's back on the couch, man.
What's up, man?
What's up, bro?
Good.
Yeah, man. Who we got here?
Henry Allen Harton.
Don't forget the
third.
Don't forget the three, man. Look, today we're gonna talk about the benefits of learning and relearning, right? Unlearning and relearning and how that can help your business, leadership style, or whatever, man. Like, very important to leadership, right?
Oh, for sure.
But we had but before we get into all that, we had a conversation, right? Well, you know, you was telling me about.
Yeah, man, I gotta tell you,
Thanksgiving.
I gotta tell you about Thanksgiving, man.
Yeah, tell me about Thanksgiving.
So I'm make sure I put my phone, because you know what we gonna talk about, like, or the story, like, I want to make sure I get the story right.
Okay.
For the most part.
Yeah.
So normally I don't really have my phone. I don't really. Like, I just off the top, but today I'm gonna grab my phone.
I got two phones, shout.
Because I want to make sure I hit it the right way, because it's because what I'm gonna say is it can be viewed differently, right? You know, I ain't trying to get canceled. We just started, trying to get canceled, but
right.
But you know, it's gonna be a good conversation. All right. So we had Thanksgiving, right? Yeah. And you know, like, Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever, like, you got the grown folks table, right? So, you know, I'm in my 30s. I'm finally made it to the grown folks table, right? So I'm excited, right? And, you know, we having a good conversation just about whatever, right?
Right.
And then, then we had a little heated conversation.
You got heated.
Just a little bit. And, you know, everybody know, there's two things that's going to fire people, three things that's going to fire people up. Politics, religion, and Falcons football, baby.
Oh, you know Falcons.
Dirty Birds, baby. Go Dirty Birds. But, you know, it's, in all seriousness, though, it's you know, politics and religion, conversation comes up. And, man, like, my aunt is going in, right? About, y'all young people, make sure y'all go and vote.
Right.
But, you know, you should vote for this because of this, and this. You know, don't vote for the ops. You know, the ops are evil. You know, they, just like going in, right? It's like, and I understand, like, their generation, they had it more clear cut.
Yeah, definitely.
What they should vote for, why they should vote. Like, it was clear, like, policies were clear. Yeah. Like, on what was going on.
I think because the problems were obvious, right?
Yeah. Like, I mean, they grew up in the civil rights era, right? So there's a lot of things that, you know, that those leaders at that time, you know, fought for.
Right.
So, but I don't know if they understand, like, our situation and where we kind of, you know, growing up in, but. Saying, you know, you should vote Democratic, you know, because the leaders care about the people, they care about the things being fair and equal, just the whole thing, right?
Right.
And but here's the thing, right? My family are Christians. There's an agenda that the Democratic Party, the party itself, pushes, even though the leaders are more middle than you know, left, I guess, what you want to call it.
Right.
But, you know, so it's just a very interesting, you know, situation, because our value system as a Christian is mostly Republican.
I see. Yeah.
But due to the leaders in the Republican Party, right, it's tainted how we view those policies.
Makes sense. So, is it because the older, I don't want to say older generation, is that okay? Mature generation. Baby boomers, yeah. Did they carry these same fears that they had back in the civil rights movement?
Yeah.
Until now?
For sure. So yeah, because it's a real, it's a reality of it too, right? It's like, it's a real fear.
Right.
Like, and it's almost like, and I don't, hope I don't get canceled. I don't want to. Certain things I just don't even like talking about because I don't know enough about it.
Yeah.
But it's almost like, you see in the news, like, Kyrie, Kanye, just the whole anti-Semitic and just the Jewish thing, right? Like, there's people in the Jewish community that understand that there's a certain ideologies that caused the Holocaust, right? And for our people, like, there's certain ideologies that there's certain things that people do to take away your voting rights or take away, like, so they can control different things, and that's what it's about, right? It's America. America's about money, power, like, it's about power, but in order to have power, you got to have money, right? And, influence, just, it's really, so but yeah, that's why I think it's a real thing, real fear, for them. But, and I ain't saying that, and I'm not like, again, like, it's election week. Right. So that's the only reason why I'm really even using politics as an example, but,
so we're not pushing left or right.
Yeah, like,
that's not what we're doing.
Because the whole purpose of this conversation is about relearning, right? Mm-hmm. And here's the reality, right? The kind of the Democratic and Republican, like, or voting system, whatever, is very similar to how people treat Christianity. And what I mean by that is the Bible or the Word, right? It's absolute, right? It has a lot of great principles. It's you do this. It's principle based, right? Get your results, right? But because your pastor or somebody you thought was for you, or they manipulated the word, or they didn't live by the word, or whatever it is, right? You throw away Christianity as a whole instead of understanding that ain't God. Makes sense. And it's that nuance, right? So that leads me to our lyric of the day, right? Is I tell it like it is, and I tell it how it could be, by Andre 3000. Oh, okay. And that's my guy. Yeah. But I tell it like it is, and I tell it how it could be, right? I'm telling you, like, like, you got to choose left or right, right? But how it could be is, what, there's a middle ground? I think so. Because, again, as Christians, I believe in this, and this, but at the same time, that don't necessarily mean that I want to condemn somebody for a lifestyle that they live. That's not like, I got a lot of my greatest friends they live an alternate lifestyle. Right. And, and it's just, it's not my role to judge them or to, like, no, you're supposed to love people, man, regardless. That's right? True. That's true. Yeah. So, I think, with that, man, with all of that, like, lifestyle, these are things that we was brought up, as Blacks, African Americans from the South, right? We was brought up with certain values, and I didn't realize that these values were birthed in fear. You see what I'm saying? So now they push the same agenda either in politics or in religion, or, you see what I'm saying? And there's a conflicting issues with these values and today's setting. So I think, like, sometimes I think to myself, like, was those views purpose for that time frame versus now? And I think that's that would be the thing, or the key to unlearning and relearning. Because now we have to look at today's society. We have to understand that today is a different day. We have social media. We have access to a lot of information. So it's not like back then. Right. You know what I mean? So certain principles from the Democratic Party won't work today. Certain principles from the Republican Party won't work today. That, honestly, that's why I kind of don't like politics, because it's causing a division. Oh yeah. And I believe that in all of our differences, if we collectively come together and share our perspectives and embrace each other's perspective, then we will be further off as
a generation. You know, we can learn from each other and we can propel. You know, we can move forward and stuff like that, man, because we talk about the Democrats. Like, I'm a business owner. I agree with the tax codes. You know what I mean? Like, I want these tax write-offs. Right. Yeah, because you gotta understand that being an entrepreneur, you take greater risk than just being a 9-to-5 worker. And people don't understand that. They just think about the money that an entrepreneur make, but they don't think about the risk that we take.
Yeah, because like just to bring it all together, right? Like, and I use politics as an example, right?
Right.
But, you know, this goes for a lot of different things in life, right? A lot of things you've been taught, you've been conditioned to respond to. Right. You know, that don't be a drifter, right? You're a leader. Right. Don't be a drifter. Be a difference maker. You know, Napoleon Hill talks about the drift. If you haven't read Outwitting the Devil, by Napoleon Hill.
My boy put me on that. Yeah.
Like he lays it out in that book, just on how many things in our lives that are designed to keep us a certain way. And I just challenge everybody to think outside the box and trust yourself. You know, if you have a feeling, if you have a inkling about something or whatever, like, go do that thing. Go, like, trust yourself to do it. Because if you stay true to yourself, man, you never got nothing to worry about.
And maybe God pulling on you too, telling you this ain't the way. Can I do a scripture today real quick?
Please do.
So there's a scripture, Proverbs chapter 3, 5-6. A lot of us know it. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not on your own understanding. All your ways acknowledge him and he shall direct your path. One version said make your path straight. If you have a feeling about a particular ideology or perspective or value that we've been raised on, it's always best to go to the Lord because he's going to show you within yourself as to how you can help the matters. It may be a different path that you might be taking from, you know, your auntie. I hope she don't see this.
Love your auntie.
I hope she don't see this.
She good.
We love you, auntie.
Cool.
You know, but you know, you may be purposed or set out to go on a different path. You know, the Lord might just be leaving, you know, otherwise. So it's okay to be different. You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's what you get paid to do. You get paid to think differently.
Think differently. That's what's up, man. So you got.
That's all I got, man. Wish you can go more into it, man. But
I mean, we can though.
We can.
Yeah. Okay. Not right now.
Oh, no.
This is just JT and S, man. We got a podcast coming, man. Yeah. You know, we want to do more podcasts coming soon. Listen, y'all go ahead and like. We hit 100 subs, bro.
Yo,
we out here. We out here, baby. We hit 100 subs, man. Y'all like, subscribe, hit that bell, comment, man. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation about this. All right. Get this message out of here. We out.
We out.
We out, bro.
Peace.
Bye.